Kratos is a fictional character and the main protagonist of God of War series, published by Santa Monica Studios in 2005. The series are based on Greek and Norse mythology. Kratos first appeared in the 2005 video game God of War.
So many faces, yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying and... Where the beat go?
Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pull my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons, I said don't touch it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos.
Kratos was a demigod, born and grew up in Sparta. With his incredible godlike powers and combat skills, he was once a respectful soldier and a general of the Spartan army. But one day, a war between the Spartans and barbarian horde broke out. In the first time in the history, the Spartans were about to lose. When Kratos noticed this, he wanted the help of the Greek god of war, Ares.
Ares! Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
The sky split apart, and the god of war stepped through. Descending from Olympus, he saw the makings of a god in a mere mortal. Ares would save Kratos. He would turn him into the perfect warrior, his servant on Earth.
Ares gave Kratos the Blades of Chaos, the iconic weapon of Kratos. With the blades, Kratos killed all of his enemies and blindly followed Ares, killing hundreds in his name. But one day, Ares tricked Kratos into murdering his own family. As his family died, a village oracle cursed him to wear the ashes of his family, which turned his skin pale white, earning him the title of Ghost of Sparta.
All who opposed him would die. In that instant, the glory he had reveled in turned to horror. The image of his two final victims would stay with him for all his days.
After the betrayal of Ares, Kratos wanted revenge. He freed himself from Ares' oath, but it wasn't enough. He was seeing nightmares about his family. Desperately, Kratos searched to the other gods in order to receive forgiveness. After about 10 years of serving, Kratos grew tired of his services and nightmares. So he talked to the daughter of Zeus, Athena. She advised him, if he kills Ares, the gods will forgive his sins. Kratos believed her, and the power from Pandora's box, he killed Ares and became the new god of war.
Remember, Kratos, it was I who saved you in your time of greatest need. I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me. That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior. You succeeded.
After his revenge, Kratos was enraged at the gods who lied to him. So he went back to Sparta for his army. He led his army to overrun Greece, but there was a big problem. King of the gods, Zeus, was there to stop him. Zeus took Kratos power and killed him with his army. Before he dies, Kratos swore revenge to Zeus.
Submit! I would rather die! It did not have to be this way, my son. This path is of your choosing. A choice from the gods is as useless as the gods themselves. Even now, as you draw your last breath, you continue to defy me! Everything you have ever known, Kratos, will now suffer because of your sacrilege. You will never be the ruler of Olympus. The cycle ends here.
After he died, Kratos fell into the underworld. But with the help of Gaia, he escaped the underworld. Gaia told him that she wants revenge from Zeus too. They worked together to kill Zeus. Kratos became determined and ruthless in the pursuit of his goal. He wounded a titan, killed several Greek heroes without hesitation, and restored his godlike powers. He confronted Zeus. When he was about to kill him, Athena sacrificed herself for Zeus. Kratos learned from a dying Athena that Zeus is his father.
You cannot do this, Kratos!
You dare stand against me, Athena?
I do not wish to fight you, Kratos, but I will defend Olympus!
Know this, my son. You have started a war you cannot possibly win. The fates have already deemed me victorious.
No, Kratos! Stop!
Athena! No! Why do you sacrifice yourself?
To save Olympus.
I do not seek to destroy Olympus. Only Zeus.
Kratos was angry about the escape of Zeus. Encouraged by Gaia, he saved Titans from the underworld. With the Titans, he stormed Mount Olympus.
Your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus!
On the top of mountain, the gods of Olympus were waiting for Kratos. Poseidon, Hades, Zeus, Hermes, and Helios. Kratos kills Poseidon, but when Zeus attacked him, Kratos fell from Mount Olympus to the deeps of underworld. In the underworld, he learned from the spirit of Athena that he needs to find the spirit of Olympus in order to kill Zeus.
What will you do, father? You can no longer hide behind the skirts of Athena.
Athena is dead because of the rage that consumed you, Kratos. What more will you destroy?
The hands of death could not defeat me. The sisters of fate could not hold me. And you will not see the end of this day. I will have my revenge!
Excellent child! I will tolerate your insolence no more!
In the pursuit of his goal, Kratos kills Hades, Helios, Hermes, and his brother Hercules. When he found the flame of Olympus, he uses it to open Pandora's box. With the power he got, he kills Zeus and took his revenge. But it wasn't enough. When he kills Zeus, all of Greece fell apart. With the power from Pandora's box, Kratos sacrificed himself and give that power to mankind's use.
My vengeance ends now.
Kratos, no!
But this wasn't the end of his story. There was so much things waiting for Kratos. Perhaps another mythology.
We will make our own destiny.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Simon Riley, aka Ghost, is one of the most famous game characters right now. Ghost plays an active role in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now he is different than the older, impersonal version.
There he is. Simon Riley.
There's no picture.
Never.
Ghost is an expert in clandestine tradecraft, focused on sabotage, ambushes, and infiltrations into denied areas and hazardous environments. After General Makarov's death, he recruited by Captain Price in Task Force 141 to be commanding officer. Marked by a concealed appearance to hide his identity and maintain anonymity in the field. He hides his personality under his skull mask.
Mask. Take it off.
Show my face.
Yes, sir.
Negative.
Are you ugly?
Quite the opposite.
I doubt that.
Simon Riley had a traumatizing childhood. His dad was heartless and always threatening him. He comes home with dangerous animals and taunts him. Even he forced Simon to kiss him. At one concert, his father made him laugh at the death of a prostitute who had overdosed on drugs. He grew up with his older brother, but he was sort of crazy too. He always wore the skull mask to scare Simon. Simon was meant to be a butcher in a grocery store, but he decided to join military after the September 11 attacks occurred. He eventually was accepted in the Special Air Service. Simon Riley and a few friends are sent on a mission to take down a Mexican drug dealer named Manuel Roba. They thought it was going to be easy until their leader Vernon betrayed them to the enemy. The constant pain and torture Riley is enduring at Roba's hands only remind him of his traumatic childhood. Roba tried to get Simon to kill Vernon. He brainwashed him to imagine skulls painted on people's faces to remind him his father, but he still won't kill. Riley is soon left for dead in a coffin underground with the rotting corpse of Vernon. Riley escapes grave by digging himself out using Vernon's lower jawbone. He eventually managed to make his way home to Manchester and requests to rejoin the military, intending to continue his hunt for Roba. But his therapist refuses him to go for Roba again because of the effects of brainwash. With this unstable mind and emotions, Simon reconnects with Kevin Sparks and Marcus Washington from the Roba mission. Soon he finds out Sparks and Washington are still brainwashed and working for Roba. They betray Simon and kill his entire family except his father. When Simon finds the corpse, he just left. Simon knew his father is going to be next and he immediately went to his hospital. When he finds his father, he was laughing, same as Simon. Simon realized he is slowly becoming his father. After he leaves the hospital, he heard 2 gunshots. Riley wanted his revenge and followed Sparks to a military outpost. Simon killed Washington there and brings Sparks back to home. At home, he tortured and makes Sparks regret it. Riley switched their attacks, blew Sparks' head, and burned the house. Then went back to where he got brainwashed, which was now abandoned, and tortured one of Roba's men and learned his current location. Riley infiltrates Roba's summer house and steals information. Riley finally confronts Roba in a blazing firefight.
Choices have consequences.
But Roba desperately escapes out of window. Riley shoots him in the back and then the head. Riley sets the entire estate on fire and leaves. When he enters an open field, a helicopter arrived and a man with a Task Force 141 emblem on his shirt disembarks and approaches Riley. At one point, he was sent to deal with terrorists who had taken hostages at a grade school in Ukraine. He deliberately let himself be caught and told the terrorists and the children about his past before the rest of his team arrived to free him and the children. One girl asked him if the story of Simon Ghost Riley was true and if Riley was Ghost. He responded saying, "The true enough to that lot."
Ghost, you copy?
Yes, sir.
Any issues?
Negative, sir. Out here.